Yo, man, what's good, John, man? I'm on the road right now. I got my little microphone on. I don't know if this is a weird thing or not, but I'm doing it anyway because my last video I'm always trying to improve, and then I realized, like, damn, man, my audio sound terrible, and I don't know if that was because of the car or the Bluetooth or whatever it was, but I'll switch it up. So if y'all want to clown because I got my little mic on, go right ahead. Go right ahead. We're gonna get right into it, man. So anyways, they're dropping the game soon. It's actually looking pretty good. I like the players that they got going on that are dropping. Me, I kind of have more experience and stuff like that in MUT, so I have a way better understanding in regards to just less spending, having the right players out there. I'm definitely going to believe in having a firm linebackers and then some really good defensive ends. Some guys that can rush the passers. I want my linebackers to be able to run free, no problem, and I want them to be able to play defense. We're going to have a stacked defense. I think that's important. I want to focus on defense a lot. Definitely this year in Madden, I feel like a defense makes a good offense, and then just have players out there that can run, do some jet sweeps and things like that, get the ball, do wild stuff. Outside of that, man, the game's pretty smooth. But I kind of want to talk to y'all a little bit differently. Like I told you guys, when I get on the road, I want to make sure that I'm kind of getting to know y'all a little bit more personally. So if you don't mind, make sure you shoot a comment and like and stuff like that. But the way I got into Madden was I started off playing football, man, since the age of like 7. So I've been playing football since 7 years old, up until about I was 23, 24. I finally got like cut from the team at the pro level, man. I was in BC. I was in Canada playing Canadian football. I played D1 football at University of South Dakota, which is a D1 school, obviously. And then I played middle linebacker. So when I played middle linebacker, I was never like the fastest guy on the field. I ran 4.6. That's pretty fast, but like I wasn't the best athlete always on the field, but I always was the best football player on the field. So something as a good football player that I learned that helped me out in Madden as I start taking the pro route in Madden was just understanding formations. Like I can see any deep offensive formation and know exactly how to attack it. Literally, I can see any offensive. There's not one offensive formation that I have not seen that I do not know how to line up against. And that gives me such a great advantage in the video game because I've been playing video games since I was 6 or 7. Madden specifically. I've been playing that since I was 6 or 7. But imagine the time that I would have, because I still made time to play, but imagine the time I would have played if I just played that full time. I'd be freaking nature. So now it's like definitely for me, it's like catch-up season and things like that. As I step over to another realm of like sports, which is like esports, obviously the Madden. So again, yeah, I've seen every single defensive coverage. I've seen a defensive formation. I've seen every single offensive formation. There's not nothing that I have not seen in football, and there ain't nothing I ain't seen in Madden. And me having a high football IQ and me being a competitor, man, I'm gonna do this for a long time. Like probably the next time, probably 60. Yeah, I think about 60. Reaction time ain't getting no slower. You just got I literally just understand the game of football. You understand the game of football is gonna take you a long ways in the game. You'll make a lot of plays happen that other people will think like, oh, that's BS. But really, it's just like, nah, that I knew that was gonna happen before it happened. Like we're stepping out the run. So game film is gonna be super important. It's always been important. Understanding concepts and just seeing things virtually. Seeing things is so much. It makes things easier because when you see things, you also know how to fill things. Like, I know how to fill gaps. I know where to attack. If a guy pulls, I know where to attack the pull. I know the leverage. I know the spill. Like, I know so many things about football that's in the game that some people just don't know about, which is fine. It's no offense to them, but that's just based on my experience of playing. So that's some plays advantage. But yeah, they got some good cards that came out and things like that. So it should be a cool year. I didn't want to mess with y'all too much. Again, I was just trying to put out more content and more content. Just for Madden 21, just lifestyle stuff. Right now I'm headed off to work. And then I'll come back home. I hit a little workout this morning. Something light, nothing crazy. I just hit some light core. Hit some light core in the morning, activated, had some cups of water. Never want to get out your routine as a gamer. Do not get out of your routine. Do not get out of your routine because once you get out of your routine, it messes things up. Stay in your routine as a gamer. Stay consistent and trust that what you're doing is going to work. You know what I mean? Routine is huge. You got to be able to wake up and get your workout in. You'd be surprised about how many gamers are out there that are out of shape. And will probably win a lot more games because they're happy with themselves. They're not getting upset. It's a different feeling knowing that, like, okay, like I got my stuff going on. But at the same time, like, I still gotta hop in the game and handle business. Like, you know, I'm in shape, I'm working out, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm handling business. You gotta be able to be like overall like a solid player. Like, because those guys that just focus just on the game, eventually it gets bad, bro. Because you get into a state, bro, that you're kind of like depressed and like you don't want to get in that state, like when you just feel like you just lost. You know what I mean? Like, I've been cut before. That is not a good feeling. But because I had so many other things I could do after I got cut, it was just like, okay, like it's not that bad, but it was kind of bad. So think about if you're just playing and all you do is just play the game and then you just lose and you're just like, well, shoot, I got nothing else to look forward to. It just makes things kind of depressing. So make sure you guys are staying active and you're doing something outside the video game to keep your mind off it and just staying focused. And I believe anybody can be a champion. Anybody can be a champion if they put the work into it, and that's just how I feel. Anybody can be a champion. Make sure you just put the work into it and you just don't cheat yourself. Leave it all on the field. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm just trying to connect a different way. I don't know if y'all feel these a lot. I get more comments on the Madden stuff, but get to know A1 the player, man. Swag going on, baby. I'll holler at you guys though, man. I'm about to go get this money.